What is up, everybody? This is RybackStun. We are here with Marvel Heroes. We're on the test center. Obviously, test center build means it's in progress. This is literally the first build on Tuesday that they released. This is probably going to be shorter than what normally is there. I'm going to do everything I can to show you guys what's here. But because it's a new 52 review, it's not, or just a 52 rework, excuse me. It's not a brand new character. I don't have to show you everything. Just show you the stuff that's reworked. So we're going to go over some stuff really quick. We've got Feral Claws, Adamantium Will, and Weapon X as our three trees here. We have Unstoppable Beast, which is a passive. You see enemies on the minimap. You have health, maximum health, you regenerate health per second, and then when you're below 30% health, you regenerate a certain amount of health for 5 seconds with a 15-second cooldown. You got Bloody Sweep here, which is physical damage, and then a Bleed. It costs Fury. That is the new mechanic. I'll show you how that works in a second. Eviscerate. Ram your claws into an enemy, opening a wound, so you get an additional damage per bleed effect, consuming those effects on an enemy, and it's a big hit. It also gains Fury, and it's a 5-second cooldown. Bloody Claws is your basic. Bleed, 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 bleed. Feral Claws has lots of bleeds. Crimson Leap, Leap and Bleed costs Fury. Bloody Claws is your basic Fury gainer there. And then Borrowed Ride is your movement speed. Hold down the key to cruise through areas, and Scott wasn't using it anyway, so that is exactly what you think it is. Adamantium Will here is, you've got Swift Claws, which is crit rating, plus for 3 seconds, excuse me, that's actually pretty cool. Physical damage and attack speed, gain Fury, that's your basic. Furious Lunge, you got a knockdown with a Fury cost. You got Radiant Sweep, which gives your enemies vulnerability, 92 Fury cost. Berserker's Wrath, which is Berserker's Warpath, which is a stance. You gain 3 Fury when you strike an enemy, you get physical damage rating, and you get dodge rating. Your other stance is Shundan no Kame, I believe is how it's pronounced. You get crit and brute strike rating, you get defense rating, and you regenerate 35 health when you hit with a melee power. So if you want big attacks and dodge, you want to play the riskier way and be able to gain some Fury, you go Berserker. If you want the slow and sure, but you got the big extra crit and brute while gaining some health, you go with the Chudan stance. Then you also have Tornado Claw, which this is pretty cool actually. You can activate it 8 times within 10 seconds. It does a lot of damage, and it's a finishing move apparently. Oh, the last move that you use does more damage than your regular one, even though it doesn't showcase it here. Interesting. 25 Fury on hit, so it's also a Fury gainer, and pretty cool. Weapon X, you've got Feral Roar, 15-second cooldown, you gain 90 Fury, weaken enemies, and you have a cower duration on it. Savage Slash deals 40% extra damage to elites and bosses. Not typically great powers overall. Some people have good versions of them. We'll see. I won't be able to show you in this video specifically if it works, but when he gets released, we'll see if it's pretty good, because I'll be toying around with this guy a lot. 48 Fury cost, you have your passive Adamantium Skeleton again, but this time you get defense rating, physical damage rating, projectile deflection chance, and tenacity. If they ever fix tenacity, it'll be good. We got Wet Work here, passive regeneration effect, but when you activate it, you get movement speed, damage rating, dodge rating, and it's got a cooldown. So there's that. Berserker Rage is your, I'm gonna run and do claws. Berserker Barrage, excuse me, not Rage. So this is the Marvel vs. Capcom thing that most of you might know. Physical damage 4 times per second, and it does a stun ongoing cost. And you also have your Break, which actually, if you get defeated, you regenerate 100% of your maximum health when you are defeated. Cooldown 10 minutes. And then you have your actual CC Break, which is 1.5 seconds of immunity with a 15-second cooldown. This might actually be worthwhile as a CC Break because it gives you an effect that's not completely useless. So let's go ahead and check these out really quick. I do have to build a little bit of Fury. So we'll use the actual Bloody Claws, and you'll notice there's the bleeds activating. So let's do a Bloody Sweep. Boom! Notice on the right-hand side here, the Fury thing is going up and down. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Fury's going up, 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 and up. Let's drain a little Fury there. Next we have Eviscerate, so that just gives you a big, big unleash power of Fury. And then you have your Crimson Leap, so attack, attack, attack. Does pretty good damage all around. And then my favorite part is you got your Motorcycle, which doesn't cost anything. So as a movement power, this is kind of amazing. Also, notice how my Fury, oh, it was. So, and you could actually do little interesting little tricks. Just spin around really quick. But there you go. That is how that works. We'll drive back here. Boom! Alright, now, Adamantium Will, I believe is what it's called. Yes. So, here's your basic attack. Slice, 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 slice. Here's your lunge. Boom. You won't be able to use that freely, but because the motorcycle doesn't cost any type of resource, there you go. Then you have your Rending Sweep. Boom. And now you have, I'm going to use the signature really quick, Tornado Claw. Bam, bam, bam. I don't have anything that I'm spending my stuff on, but there you go. And there's the last final swipe there. Pretty cool ability, actually. We'll check out the 2 stances really quick. We've got Berserker's Wrath, so boom. Now let's see if I can just spend some of this really quick. Oh, cool. You can actually activate it a bunch of different times. So notice how I'm gaining actually a lot more fury than I would normally because I'm in this stance. And I do have the extra damage rating. In fact, my total dodge rating right now is sitting at 1332, 17% chance to dodge. Not half bad, actually. In the other stance, we've got our defense, our crit, and we regenerate health when we do damage with a basic attack or with a melee power. So there's that. Those are the abilities that you're going to have. I'm going to turn it off. And then last, we have the Weapon X thing. So here's your first one. Let's use Savage Slash. So there's boom, boom, boom. And actually you can continue it, and his animation will continue in a smooth form. And then you go, ah. And notice how they're scared. And then you could do Wet Work to add buffs and stuff like that, and just boom, boom, boom. And then last but not least here is Can't Keep Me Down. And then finally, not last but not least, Berserker Barrage. This power I can see myself having a lot of fun with. Now what I've been told is that anything that increases spirit on him will actually increase fury instead, which is interesting. I wonder if they've redone 14% fury cost for powers, gain infinite fury whenever a nearby ally dies. You get all that stuff. 2 to Can't Keep Me Down, that's pretty cool. Do I have anything that gives me fury? Fury cost on those things. That doesn't do anything. See, here you go. What gain 67 fury when you dodge instead of spirit because it is a Pim shrinking on this character. That's actually really, really cool. But there's that, and let's see. Gain 6 fury when you hit with a power. You have 60 extra fury with River of the Soul, and 6% fury cost for powers. And then we have, I believe, no, this is not a brand new. I think it's changed a little bit. You get double attack speed. You regenerate 100% of your health instantly. You regenerate 700 health per second. You get 100% crit chance. You gain 10 fury per second, and your buff duration is 20 seconds. So, Wolverine is indeed the best there is at what he does.
Time to do what I do best.
Wow! Holy crud!
You won't.
Wow, that is impressive. Look at how quick his attack speed is. You could just sit there
That'll leave a mark.
and decimate with the high attack speed that he has.
That'll leave a mark.
And on an attack speed build, you can actually roll that a lot better. Double attack speed. Holy jeez, that was huge. That was impressive. I'm not usually surprised by things that happen in these videos, but holy. So, with Wolverine's new 52 review here, I don't see anything specifically that stands out as a must-have besides, obviously, the ultimates. Tornado Claw is really cool. You can activate it a bunch of times to gain fury. Berserker Barrage seems like it might be an incredibly fun ability. I think that if you want a damage build, you're going with Berserker's Wrath with a ton of fury builders. Maybe if you want to use Berserker Barrage as well, you might be able to offset that 52 fury cost per second with something like Berserker's Wrath and anything else that would be gaining spirit while you're attacking on dodging. So Pim shrinking and maybe Mott's Arrowhead, if you can attach a bleed to some of your stuff, might be able to work in combination to keep your fury up. You have Wet Work, which gives you all that extra other stuff at the same time. Feral Roar is a nice, cool... I can't remember what the warrior ability is in World of Warcraft, but it immediately gains you rage on your character. The Unstoppable Beast is actually pretty cool. That extra maximum health is going to be probably pretty important on a character like Wolverine. And then, if you want the bleed build straight up, specifically, you do have Bloody Sweep, you have Bloody Claws, and you have Crimson Leap, which your Eviscerate will cut all of that up and actually gain you Fury, so you can continue doing attacks like Bloody Sweep and Crimson Leap. So your bleed build is going to be those 4 powers right there, probably with Berserker's Wrath and the Unstoppable Beast. But if you go the Adamantium route, you're kind of going for more sustained damage instead of burst damage, so you're going with your Swift Claws basic, your Rending Sweep, probably Chuden no Kame along with the Adamantium Skeleton and maybe Berserker Barrage, or maybe the Feral Roar to gain the extra ability to do stuff like Rending Sweep And Tornado Claw might be an automatic requirement on every character. And then I think on every Wolverine, you need to take Borrowed Ride because it's free. It's free. There's no cost, plus 70% movement speed. You can ride your bike across the entire city. And I'm wondering if it's different on different costumes. Let's check this out. I've got a crap ton of G's because this is Test Center. That is where I'm getting the G's. Do not ask me where I'm getting the G's because it's Test Center. Brown costume. I want Patch. We're going to buy Patch. And we're going to buy X-Force Wolverine, because it might actually be different. Alright, so let's equip Patch. It was on bar 1. Let's go G. Sometimes it bugs out. Remember, this is Test Center. Things are different. There we go. Nope, still the blue motorcycle. But it looks actually pretty cool on Patch. You are now officially Wolverine from the movies. And then we'll do X-Force. Hit it really quick so it doesn't bug out, even though it does. There we go. Nope, it's the same bike. It's Scott's bike. It's the same thing, each one. I'd love to see them down the line, down the road, whatever you want to call it, implement a new bike on a certain costume, because those little types of things are kind of cool. On an enhanced costume, obviously, because you got to change the animation for it, and you're going to change the animation for stuff like that anyway. Wouldn't make sense on something like Fear Itself or the Brood costume. But Patch could use a different one. You could try to see if you can design the bike from the actual, from the Wolverine Origins movie that he used in that, which everybody thinks is awful. I think it's an okay movie. It's not the best movie, but what are you gonna do? I love to see Wolverine on a Ducati, just because I'm a Ducati fan. Take that as you will. But that is the Wolverine 52 review. Hope you guys get what you need to figure out what you want your builds to be. Remember to like and comment on the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and Tumblr at RybackStun. More videos as they come along. Psylocke builds coming out real soon, so get ready for that, and get ready for some Psylocke fun. And with that, this is RybackStun, signing out.